Hello, everyone. I am Chester44, Halcyonian Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights, Pirates of the Sword Coast. Last episode, we went and dealt with all of the gang hideouts that were around here, and helped out the, whatever they're called, Black somethings. I forget the exact name. Black something, Black River. The Black River Gang. Now it's time for us to do what we were actually here for, and let's go into the Silver Sails Trading Company to find this shipment. Dawson Kivna.
Good day.
One of the Rose's crew, are you? It was passing strange what happened to Martins, but I'm glad Alendri sent a replacement. That wizard was getting angry enough to light the place on fire. Anyhow, what can old Dawson get for you? Let's see. Well, I can sell things to you for more money. Lesser gauntlets of ogre power. Very much want to buy those. In fact, I will. Even though it's 2,500 and I could probably get more, I think it's worth it to do. Let me just look at this and decide what I want to keep. First things first, you wear that. So the Blood Sailor Mace was the bonus against humans. I don't know if I'm going to be fighting more humans. This is enhancement bonus and keen. I don't care about that. This is enhancement bonus and massive criticals. Not bad. And this is extra melee damage slashing. It doesn't really specify what that means. Oh, it's piercing and slashing. That's not as good. So the Blood Sailor Mace is +2 and does extra damage against humans. And this is +2 and has massive criticals. Well, let me see here. You do have a lot of weapons. I wanted to focus on boarding knife? Oh, it's just extra slashing damage. Seems like the only things we can buy are +1s. There's potions, magic wands and items. Excuse me. Brooch of Shielding is something decently useful. I could hold on to it. It could be useful. Who knows? Yes, I know you thought you were stopping the stream. I was not. I think I'll use Dilla's Rapier. Let's see, the Blood Sailor Mace is... Yeah, the only difference... Yeah, this one doesn't really have much on the crit, so we'll sell the Blood Sailor Mace. Okay. Let's go in and check shipping and receiving. For the final time, get this artifact into the crate. After what happened to Martins, I ain't touching this thing. Don't cross me, peasant. It'll take stronger words than that, mage. Anything I can get off this bookshelf? I'm not even going to take that book.
Welcome.
Unless you are here to whip these ungrateful laborers into comprehending that they are in my employ, I recommend you find some other gentlemen to bother. Are you the passenger Raman Madani? And now he makes assumptions because of my voice and manner of dress? Ah, Madani I am, and a magi of the most enlightened fourth circle of the shifting sands at your service. No, I have that wrong. It is you I find at mine. The captain sent me to help your cargo aboard. I can only hope you prove more useful than the wool-headed boatswain sent by your precious captain. He was here only a few minutes before abandoning his duties for the nearest tavern. In Calimshan, he would be beaten like a dog. So Martins abandoned his duties, did he? Can't say I'm surprised. Indeed, it was almost as if he fled in horror from the task. He brought these hired dockmen with him, and they seemed as stunned as I by the fellow's insolence. If this is the quality of labor aboard the Rose, it's a wonder she doesn't sink at sea. Why won't the dockmen finish the task? Might as well ask why the sun rises at dawn and sets at dusk. They are naught but ignorant laborers, of value only when directed by an iron fist. Thanks to your fool of a boatswain, they will not even touch the cargo now, let alone bring it on board. What sort of cargo is this, anyway? Gaze upon it yourself. It is a statue from ancient Netheril, recovered at great expense from the vast desert you call the Anarok. Okay. Sounds like a lot of trouble for a chunk of rock. What a figure so clearly dedicated to the sea was doing beneath the dry sands of Anarok is a subject of some fascination. I've already had one curious northerner attempt to purchase it from me. But why would Martins not have loaded it? Indeed, it was almost as if he fled in horror from the task. He brought these hired dockmen with him, and they seemed as stunned as I by the fellow's insolence. Okay. Someone tried to buy it from you. Indeed! A discerning collector, judging by the price I was offered and the hunger in her face when she laid eyes on it. A woman came earlier this afternoon wishing to know my asking price, but I had to tell her it was not for sale. I suppose there's no accounting for taste. The statue will return to Calimshan, where it can be properly studied by men of reason. Its value there shall be much greater than it would be here among the pitiable wretches and soothsayers of this land. Could another crew be found to do it? I'm certain that any fool can lift a statue. You'll have to find such a fool yourself, however. I paid your captain well to have my cargo loaded, not to be pestered by the complaints of ill-mannered servants at every step, yes? I'll go talk to the dockman. Yes, best of luck speaking logic to fools. Without the glint of another day's wage, I doubt they will find your position agreeable, but by all means, go. Hey, don't go near that thing. None of us is touching it till we figure out what's up with Martins. We may be dumb, but we sure is superstitious. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Bah, it doesn't matter. Martins went and got us spooked something vicious. Why won't you touch it? When Martins started lifting the statue, something passing strange happened to him. He grew all pale and ran away shouting something we couldn't understand. Smells like ill luck if you ask me. Where did Martins go? If I know Martins right, he made a beeline straight for the seedy tavern. He's the type that'll turn to swill when his nerves are frayed. Get the statue aboard, I'll go talk to Martins. Oh, that sounds fair. Give Martins a knuckle rub for spooking us so. Will do. No, nobody's touching that statue till we know Martins is okay. I'm not, and you're not either, dumb or otherwise. We'll go touching it when Martins says it's alright, and not a moment before. Alright, I'll go find Martins. Okay. So the statue is probably some form of magical. He said the seedy tavern? All the way up there. On it. At least the streets are safer now. Let's see. There he is. Oh, Martins. Aye, there's Martins at the table, the no good slouch. Let's go give him a piece of our mind. Go away, Lauren. We ought to have you keel-hauled, Martins. Just another reason not to sail me, sir. Are you intending to make something of it? Captain Alendry sent me to find you. Well, you found me. Now shove off. The Rose sails at dawn. Then let it sail. The captain can pick me up next time he swings by Neverwinter. He'll know where to look for me. Feel like talking? Feel like drinking? The dockhand said you left in a hurry. I didn't leave slowly, if that's what you mean. You can provoke him with wisdom. You and your foolish superstitions. Give me some credit, Lauren. I've been sailing long enough to know what's real and what's not. You ask the captain how many times he's relied on my hunches when we've been out on ugly waters. Hunches? A pigeon so much as drops its lunch on your shoulder and you run screaming to the captain to batten down the hatches and furl the sails. That statue. We were getting ready to hold it, and I gave that bloody rock a shove to get it lined up with the crate. And all of a sudden, my head was filled with a vision. I saw things no man should ever have to bear witness to. I saw the oceans of the world all at once. The waters churned and rose, and a great storm filled the sky. Everything went black as pitch, and the wind swept the tides into waves higher than all the towers of Luskan. Storms ravaged the coast, destroying everything in their path. The ocean swallowed towns and villages on the water's edge. Harbors were swamped, docks shattered. Even the great cities miles inland were smashed by the thunderous waves. Women, children, and men alike all ran screaming from the horror, but there was no escape. Soon they were nothing but gray limbs floating amidst the debris. But what I saw next chilled me even deeper, Lauren. Aye, it chilled me to the bone. Through the winds and rain, I saw a woman of such uncanny beauty that I dared not look away. She sat astride the waves as a knight upon a horse. Her hands summoned the winds, and it was her gaze that sent the waves across the lands of men. Then she looked directly at me, pinning me beneath that gaze. Her cold eyes pierced the deepest reaches of my soul. Lauren, I felt like I was drowning. Will you be alright? Alright. I'm a drowning man is what I am, whether it be by her eyes or the drink before me. So no, I ain't alright. I told you your story, mate, now leave me be. Is this vision some sort of prophecy? You're as crazy as he is, Lauren. Look, I saw what I saw, okay? What do you want me to say? I'm just trying to convince myself that I'm more drunk than I am sober right now, because if what I saw is real, there sure isn't a whole lot I can do to stop it, is there? Just be careful out there, alright? The sea ain't never been a sailor's friend, but I don't think we've seen her really angry yet. Midnight Rose intends to sail. You'd best pray for calm winds and safe passage. Come back to the ship, Martins. Aye, so we can keel haul ya. Huh. If I never set foot on a ship again, it'll be all too soon after what I've seen, mate. I have a notion to find the tallest mountain in all of Faerun and take me a cave bear for a wife to keep me warm. Maybe I'll be drunk enough to have changed my mind by the time the Rose comes back from Kalimshan. Tell the captain he can look for me then, but not before. Pour me another one, barkeep. I'm here to stay. Well, that's more than a little concerning. Let's see. Well, it looks like it's up to us two to get it in there. Well, dock hands.
Hey, what?
You again, is it? Was Martin's at the Seedy Tavern like I reckoned? Yeah, I found him. So what say about it? What happened when he touched the statue thing? We can pacify. Obtain a favor. Coercion. Or... oh, wrong thing. Lauren! Okay, good enough, I'm going home. Yo, it cursed alright, I ain't never gonna touch it now. Well, we can pacify. Nothing to be afraid of. Nothing to be afraid of? That's easy for you to say. You weren't here to see Martins turn all pale and bold. I'll show you something to be afraid of, I will. So we're gonna put the rock in the box now, yeah? No, you dimwit, the thing's still as cursed as ever. Now shut up and let's go home or I'll put you in a box, you dumb lout. Hold on, I think I can get this.
Hey, what?
Alright, let's try this again. Pacify, persuade. Ah, you're right, and I know it's true. Ever since the plague swept through, I've been jumpy as a goat, that's all. See too many strange goings-on, and it leaves its mark on you, I guess. Come on, mate, we've got us a job to do. So, we're gonna put the rock in the box now? Yeah, give me a hand with this thing, and let's get it aboard the Rose. There we go. Well, let's head back to the before we do...
day.
I don't think I really want any of these. Lore Search, Lore Spellcraft, Spot, Doom. I guess I'm fine with the Boots of the Winterlands. I have the gloves I wanted. This shield is 15 pounds. I'd like heavier armor or shield, but I can't... It is only 10 pounds more. Troll full plate is the same as regular full plate plus 1. Same with the half plate. Currently I'm at 5, 6, 7, 8. It's another 10 pounds. I can afford it. Nisar, can you wear this? Yes, you can. I guess that's good for the armor. I don't have a headpiece, but that's fine. The Brooch of Shielding is like a random thing that protects against some things. It lasts a long time too. Do I want to buy that? Oh, wrist splint? Oh, that's interesting. Burning oil. Oh, that's basically Alchemist Fire. Golden what's it? Heh. I'll pass. It's probably not necessarily worth it. But hey, I've got some better gear. Better armor. That's good to have. Let's head back to the ship. Alright, Captain Elendry, good news.
Well met.
Good to see you back. We got the cargo straightened out, I see. Well, there be one more thing what needs taken care of before we raise anchor. If I had a copper for every time I heard you say that. Mind your lip, Nisar, or I'll cut it off and boil it up for soup as soon as we leave port. It be a last-minute addition to the passenger list is all. Some crazy last stain of the Golden Apple just requested passage on the Rose. Her name be Tassina or some such. Your port wife, Captain? Her, I should be so lucky, mate. I'm letting a paying customer take passage, that's all. If anyone sees fit to complain, let them be the ones to buy the rum. The last sent 3,000 coins down here with a messenger just a moment ago. 3,000 coins! They're paying you now, are they, Captain? Nay, me first love will always be me Midnight Rose, but her dalliances have never come cheap. Anyhow, go find this Tassina Lassor at the Golden Apple and hurry her aboard. 3,000 coins or no, I can't hold back the tides. Alright then, let's go do that. Golden Apple Inn, there it is up there. Oh, this shouldn't take too long, I imagine. Okay, let's find her.
Do business to you.
I'm here to meet Lady Tassina. Aye, we mean to see her safely to the docks. Yeah, that's strange. I just let a group of others upstairs saying the same thing not 5 minutes ago. Bloody hell, why doesn't Elendry make all of you wear your uniforms on shore leave? Makes it so much easier to keep track of you. I don't like the sound of this, Lauren. At any rate, here's the key. Go catch up with the others and I'll let you sort out who's who. Either way, Elendry made it clear that Lady Tocino was to be escorted to the Rose as soon as possible. Okay. Let me drop a save before we head up there. Alright, up we go. Uh-oh. You don't want to be here right now, sailor. My friends and I have some business to attend to. Why don't you go on downstairs to the tap room real slow-like and get yourself something to drink? Coerce or bluff? Let's coerce. Maybe your business is with me. Aye, with him. Yeah, maybe it is. Come on, boys, let's take this one on just for sport. Well, so much for that. I really should have played a rogue, shouldn't I? Now for you. Regular battle axe, not really worth much, but hey, every bit of money helps. Rogue's tunic, +2 light crossbow, and some bolts. I mean, it's probably a good idea to hold on to the light crossbow so that we actually have a ranged item. Not gonna bother with the rogue's tunic, though.
I'll slit your throat! Test.
Alright, let's get these thugs dead. And now for the boss. Nice crit, I have to say. Almost. There we go. Let's see if he has any good loot on him, and we'll also check the other rooms. He did not have any loot on him. That sucks.
Consider it done. There.
+1 darts. That's actually worth something. Remove blindness and deafness. Actually useful. Oh, wait. Chest back here. Ow. Salt-crusted sailor's cloak. Saving throw against disease and a miscellaneous fin. Minor prism of negativity. 1 negative energy ray. Eh. I just realized it did cold damage, but those boots I have saved me. Are they gone? Is it safe? Yes, they're gone. A rescuer! I was hoping someone would come along and tell them how to treat a lady proper. Please come closer to the keyhole so I can get a look at you. I'm Lauren, a sailor on the Midnight Rose. And I'm Nisar Sayan, miss. First mate, Captain Elendry sent us to ensure you weren't in any trouble. Oh, thanks heavens, I didn't... Wait a minute, shouldn't you be in uniform? Oh, what does it matter? I can't bear to be trapped in this room any longer. I need to be out at sea where I belong. Give me a second while I unbar the door. Welcome to my temporary refuge in the Golden Apple, rescuer. It's not much, but I'm afraid I spent the rest of what I had to gain passage aboard the Rose. So what did those men want, anyway? Oh, it's such a horrible mess. They were my escorts here to Neverwinter, and I had promised them wages on our arrival, but then... well, I was desperate. I needed to be aboard the Midnight Rose, and it was all happening so fast. I meant to pay them. Honest, I did. I would have sent money back to them once I reached home. Their full wages and more just for the inconvenience of it all. You stole their wages, you thief. Whoa, slow down, Lauren. It ain't none of our business. We've done what the captain asked of us, and let's leave it at that. I know it must seem that way, but that was never my intent. Please, now that those men are dealt with, I can make my own way aboard the Rose. I'll pack my belongings and meet you there. How long have you been staying here? At the Golden Apple? Not long at all, to be fair. I arrived last night. I'm no stranger to inn rooms and travelers' tents, though, that's for sure. They're not much different one from the next. You travel a lot, then? Huh, yes, you could say that. I'm an explorer of sorts. My latest expedition was to the Anauroch Desert, and I'm still finding sand in my clothes at every turn. The Anauroch? You wouldn't know Raman Madani, would you? Who? No, I can't say I do. 2 people in Neverwinter with ties to the Anauroch, though, huh? It's a small world, as they say. Yes, a very small, small world. But if I'm to finally make it home, I must pack my belongings. The Rose leaves at dawn, yes? Why is passage to Kalimshan so important? Kalimshan? Is that to be the Rose's next port of call? To be honest, I'm still a long way from home, and any seaborne ship will bring me closer. I was in a hurry, and Captain Elendry's brig was simply the first to be leaving port. How long have you been staying here? Oh, where do you call home? Me? I grew up on a small island rather far from here. I've been a long time away, and you simply wouldn't believe how much I miss it. My sisters, most of all. Things must have changed so much since I was last home. How many sisters do you have? One for you and one for me, eh, Lauren? Oh, they're not my real sisters. Not by blood, anyway. They were friends from the orphanage. Island life can be harsh. We've all lost our fathers to the sea, and some of us our mothers, too. If the seas had been kind, I won't have any new sisters to come home to. Where do you call home? Oh. So who exactly are you, Tassina Alcrest? What an odd sort of question. I am who I am, a traveler who has purchased berth aboard the Midnight Rose with hard-earned coins so I can make my long journey home. Are you a noblewoman? An adventurer? A noblewoman? Oh, goodness, no. Where I'm from, I'd say the notion of such barely even exists. As for the other, I've had my share of adventures, but I'm not one to ply the trade. I'm just a woman who wants to go home. Is that so mysterious? Pack your bags, then. I'll see you aboard the Rose. At long last. I yearn to have the sea beneath me once more, and some distance put between myself and my recent travels. I'll make my own way to the Rose, then, and onwards thence to home. And nothing here to loot. Alright. And with that, I am going to end this episode here, because it's gone on long enough. Not the stream, just the episode. Next episode, I believe the ship will be headed out, unless he has one more last-minute thing we need to do. But that'll be in the next episode. So, until then, I am Chesrick44, Austin Anis Fly. That is Lauren Blackstash Nisar. This has been a Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights, Pirates of the Sword Coast. And I shall see you all next time.